Welcome to Bio 165, Anatomy and Physiology 1. I'm your instructor, Jessica Ball. We're going to take this introduction video to go through your Moodle course so you can see where assignments are and how to navigate through everything. So let's get started. So if you look at the right side of your screen, you'll see my name and my information as well as the lab instructor's information. Our office hours are going to be updated soon, so hopefully as you opened your Moodle today, you should see our office hours. I'm still waiting on some last minute scheduling information for mine, and hopefully Allison's put hers in by then as well. So please make sure to look through that. Email is the best way to get me, but I will be on campus on certain days. I teach on campus Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And I'll probably pop in on Fridays too when y'all have lab once in a while. So if you look in the middle of the screen, you'll have the meat of this course. You'll read about the hybrid, the welcome letter, which just discusses this class. Announcements, I usually use this weekly to remind you of your schedule assignments as well as answer any questions you have. The student coffee house forum, this is a great way for you all as a class to communicate with each other. I sort of leave that one alone for you guys to go back and forth, but if you need me to look in on the student coffee house forum to answer any questions, I can, but the best way is to just, email me. Below that is going to be your syllabus, so be sure to read it so you know what your responsibilities are, your requirements for the class, what the grades are, the letter you receive for your letter grade, as well as student conduct, and then you have the lecture assignments. So the lecture schedule of assignments, make sure you print that out and have that on you when you are trying to figure out when you need to do assignments. You'll notice at the bottom of the screen on the right side in the right column, it talks about upcoming events. It tells you when things are due. For some reason, Moodle will have a date conflict that's different than my schedule of assignments. If you see that, please let me know because it's just a glitch in Moodle, but always go by what I have in this Word document. When in doubt, always email me, please. I don't want anybody having any confusion. The third thing under this is the textbook. The textbook is free online, and there's two other ways you can get this book. If you go to the bookstore, they have a black and white hard copy version of it, and it only has the pages that you need for Anatomy and Physiology 1, and it's about, I think, $8. You could go on Amazon or eBay and get the whole thing if you think you're taking the second portion of Anatomy and Physiology. I think it's a little bit more money. I think it's like 60 or 80 bucks. But this is the best way. This is an online course anyway, so you might as well get used to doing this online. Additional resources. This is frequently asked questions. So these are questions that people have had throughout the time of this online course. So if you have any questions, look in there. I'm pretty sure they will be answered, and if not, again, ask me. If it's something that deals with technology, make sure you go to this link, and hopefully IT can help you answer questions. Most questions are, if you can't open something, Foxfire is the best search engine to be on. You'll notice right here, that's what I'm on for this course. So I would always use this first. So if you're on Google Chrome and you're having problems, go to Firefox and it should work a whole lot better when you're trying to upload assignments and submit them. All right, so let's go through the navigation of the meat of this course. So here we have the introduction to the lecture. Please make sure that you read all of this information so you know what's going on in the class. My welcome letter, the overview and the recommendations for success, you need to be self-motivated to do this online course. So be aware when your due dates are, because when assignments are due, they're due, and regardless of anything, you need to be able to submit everything on time. Now, so let's look at these units. So you'll notice on the left side in this column and in the middle, you'll see where you can navigate. Here's Unit 1. If you want to navigate to different portions, like let's just go to the lab materials quickly. So if I click on lab materials here on the left, you'll come to the lab section. And so this is what Allison's going to be going through with you. Lab is on campus. It is required, and she will go through what those requirements are. So I'll just leave that with her, but this is how you get to what's going on in lab. So let's go back up to Unit 1. So I'm just going to click on Unit 1. Each unit is pretty much the same. So it has a little introduction. It has a table of contents of sort of like an abbreviated portion of the schedule of assignments, telling you the due date of the assignments, and what those assignments are and what lecture video you can watch to get the information you need to do those assignments. So you'll notice there's a second column, M for mandatory, C for student choice. So you do have a choice of turning in some assignments. Make sure you read the top portion. And this assignment, it shows you 2 M's are due and 1 C. So what does that mean? These 2 assignments here are mandatory that you turn in, and it has the due dates here for you to turn them in. The ones that have C's by them, it says 1C, so you can choose one of the 2 of these to turn in as an assignment. And so navigating down here are your study objectives for this unit. And then you have the videos. So you need to make sure you watch these videos. They reflect the OpenStax books that you'll be reading. So I advise to read the study objectives, read the section, like the first one, Unit 1.1, and then watch the video and take notes. Right here is a PDF file of those lecture videos. So that is a really good thing to use. Like if you even want to make copies of this, so you're like studying on your own. So that's a great thing too. Let's see. So here are your schedule of your assignments that are for you to turn in. And then you will have an exam for every single unit. So that's where these are. And you will have open and closing dates for those tests. Additional resources are maybe some documents or videos that I'll post if people have had questions about that particular unit. So you notice this one's on ionic bonds versus covalent bonds. A lot of people had questions about that. So that's just a video to help you just understand those more. Now you'll notice the videos for this course are not my voice. It's Dr. Robin Baird. It's because we both teach this course. She originally made this, so I'm the second instructor, or the other instructor that's teaching the other section for this, and so I'm teaching your section. But you will be hearing her voice for these parts. Okay, so you'll notice you'll have other units all the way to Unit 6. You have a project you're going to be turning in, so you can look at that when that comes up. Look at the scheduled assignments when that's due. You're going to have an optional makeup quiz to replace a lowest grade, a final, and then obviously Allison's part, the lab. One final thing that I want to talk to you about, actually 2 different things. So if you have any questions about the assignments, I told you to make sure you read these 3 things. The overview of lecture teaching philosophy is going to go in more detail than I did about assignments that are due. Another thing are these check boxes. Okay, you'll notice these 3 are already checked. That means I read through these already. If you look at the bottom here, you'll notice that these do not have check marks in them because they haven't been done yet. So once you complete an assignment, you will notice that a check will appear here. So this just helps you keep up with your course. So that's about it. If you have any other questions, please email me. I usually get back with you within 24 working hours. So be sure to do that. Again, I will post my office hours soon, and you can always schedule a time to see me as well if need be. Good luck, and I look forward to teaching you this semester.